Hello, everyone. I wanted to discuss a little bit the trailer or trailers that are now going around for the upcoming film Godzilla versus Kong. There is no king in there. It's not King Kong, it's only Kong. And we have some new Godzilla films that have been around lately, and I haven't seen any of them. And we also have some Kong films, that have come out recently. The last King Kong film I saw was the lousy, in my opinion, Peter Jackson 2005 Abomination. I really didn't like that movie very much. What they did with Kong made him kind of a lover with the damsel in distress was anything but, was like a best buddy to Kong. I really, really couldn't stand it. And someday I'll talk about that film by itself. But for this video, I want to talk about what I saw so far in the trailer for Godzilla versus Kong. Um, so I'm not up to speed on these characters. When you watch my channel, if you watch my channel, and please subscribe if you haven't, I am very much a fan of the 20th century. And I like movies from the 20th century, and I like horror and science fiction from the 20th century. Occasionally, some movies from the last, say, 20 years appeal to me. But one thing that's a common thread in my reviews, you'll notice my feelings on movies, is that I do not like computer graphics. I do not like CGI. And in particular, I do not like CGI rendered characters. It's one thing to have CGI buildings here and there. I don't like that much either, or CGI locations, or phony this and phony that put in for window dressing. But when it comes to actors, when it comes to characters, I want the real flesh and blood actor. And that's why I really love the original series of Godzilla films and that I grew up with. I actually liked them because they had actors in suits. Now, I know it's fun and fashionable to laugh. Oh, how phony it looks. You see the zipper up the back. You see these rubber jaws flapping around. You see all this kind of like phony looking costumes. I don't care. Give me an actor in a Godzilla suit. Give me an actor in a King Kong suit over any kind of animation or any. I'm not a big fan of the Ray Harryhausen effects. I salute Ray Harryhausen for the great work that he did for its time. I mean, that stop motion animation was fantastic, and of course, Marion C. Cooper and the original King Kong. The original 1933 King Kong is still probably, for my money, the best King Kong film. Of course, it's a classic. I love it. But even there, I'm not thrilled with the idea of having a little tiny Kong, a little model that they kind of had to move every arm and, to try to do it stop motion. Of course, that's all they had back then, so I respect that. And more importantly, the original King Kong is an action-packed adventure film, and Kong is really kind of fearsome. They keep him fearsome. I mean, what I'm trying to say is, even though the monster is not an actor in a suit in the original King Kong from '33, I still enjoy that one very much too. This is the film, folks, that I grew up on. Okay, and a lot of you out there who are older did too. King Kong versus Godzilla, the 1963 film. 62, 63, I get it mixed up. But everybody always makes fun of this Kong. And it's a lousy King Kong suit, they say. I look, I'm partial, I admit it. I'm partial because I used to see this on TV all the time. This always makes me feel like that kid again when I see it. I love this movie, warts and all. And I would rather have two actors in suits trampling through phony miniature cardboard cities and crushing them rather than seeing, uh, as I say, what I call cartoon figures. I consider CGI characters to be cartoon figures. I'm sorry, that's how I feel about it. A lot of fans of computer graphics get offended when I say that. Don't mean to offend anybody, but to me, it's like a cartoon. And when I saw this new trailer for Godzilla versus Kong, first of all, why do they have to make everything look so dark? Okay, with today's movies, everything looks very dark, very black, very gray, very dark blue. I can't even tell what the hell is going on. I mean, I'm looking, so much action, so much stuff going on all around me. I can't even tell what I'm looking at. It gives me a headache. That's the first thing. The second thing is you got King Kong. It seems like almost flying through the scenes, and Godzilla. Godzilla doesn't even look like Godzilla, folks. Um, that's another thing that kind of gets in my way, it pisses me off. Godzilla does not look like the classic, dinosaur type Godzilla. I don't know what it is, more like a dragon or something. I really don't like it. I have no interest in this whatsoever. So what I'm trying to say is, based on the trailer alone, I was getting headaches and I was getting fed up, and I didn't know what I was seeing, and I don't want to see this big long craziness of explosions and flying around and things all over the place, on the left, on the right, it's in the center, and seeing all this kind of like insane meandering all about, just flying all over the place. I don't know what the hell I'm looking at. Instead of it, when I see scenes like this in movies, instead of it making me excited and interested, it makes me bored out of my skull, is what it does. I'm sitting there, I can't tell you how many CGI fests I've endured. And I'm sitting there and I'm seeing all these things are going on around you. And you would think that I would be mesmerized by it. Instead, I'm like, I'm bored. It's mind numbing. It's too much. All right. And when it comes to Godzilla, I'll be honest with you, I haven't even seen all the Godzilla films I don't know how to pronounce it, but in the Heisei era. I love the Showa era, the period from 1954 to 1975. I love those films pretty much. When it comes to 19 Godzilla in 1984, and all the way up to, I don't know what year, the late 90s, I guess, or the early 2000s. I haven't even caught every one of those. But those films, the Heisei era, 2019, I do intend on seeing a lot of those at some point. Haven't finished them yet, and I'll report on them here as I see them, and give you my feelings on them. So anyway, the brand new Godzilla vs. Kong gets a big I don't give a rat's ass about it. I am not going to be seeing it. I'm sorry to come on so strong, but I really don't like CGI, folks, and this really bums me out seeing the trailer. Thank you.